When I started my own spiritual awakening 5 years ago, I started out with meditation and I followed a lot of different people on social media, particularly on YouTube, just to understand what was happening in my life and everything that was seemingly going wrong. But in hindsight, everything needed to happen exactly the way it did in order to get me to where I am today. And I've been on a journey of self-love and self-awareness that really is the spiritual awakening journey. We are here on our spiritual journey, but many just aren't awakened to it. And one of the things that has really helped me over the years and has become a fundamental way in which I take care of myself, mind, body, and spirit is to have a morning routine. I know that many people don't have the time in the morning because of other commitments like children. However, you can incorporate a morning routine at any time throughout your day. And when I first started, my morning routine really was meditation, and it looked a lot like me just crying and sleeping through my meditation. But I've come to understand that that's part of the process, and my morning routine today looks a lot different than it did 5 years ago. And I want to share the routine that I use every morning today that does embody the mind, body, and soul. So that's what I want to share in this video. So in the morning, right after I have my morning coffee, I sit down to journal, and in fact, sometimes I am still sitting down to journal with my coffee in hand. And I break my journaling down into 3 parts. The first part is what I call a conversation with God. Now, you don't have to call God God. You can call God the universe or spirit or divine, whatever you want to call it is fine. But I call it a conversation with God. And this is where I just speak to God in written format. I talk about things that I'm having problems with, things that I'm scared of, and things that I can't figure out. And what I usually do in those cases is just say, like, I don't know what to do with this. And so can I just give it to you so that you can sort it out for me? And I just let that go and stop my mind from finding a way to figure things out that sometimes we just have no answers to how things should be figured out. And that's part of the letting go and letting God take care of it, because God, the universe, infinitely knows way better the shortest path to where we want to get to. So that's part 1. Part 2 is gratitude. So I list out 10 things that I am grateful for every single day. And gratitude, it is very much about the people in your life and what you have in your life and things like that. But gratitude, we can be grateful for those things every day, but we forget about looking a little bit deeper. And what I mean by that is being grateful for the experience that you're in right now. As hard as and as difficult as it may be for you, to have gratitude for that, because it inevitably is going to get you to a much better place, because we're here having these lessons and experiences for growth. And even if they're painful, there is something good on the other side of that. So gratitude also can be for things like appreciating and having gratitude for how the leaves change color in the fall, or what the rain sounds like inside of a tent or on a tin roof, or gratitude for being able to see the ice crystals on a very clear, cold day. If you live anywhere in the northern climates, you will experience a lot of cold, a lot of ice crystals, a lot of beautiful weather, a lot of rain and snow as well. But there's beauty in all of those things. And so I list out 10 things that I am grateful for every day. And then I go into all of the ways that I am abundant. Now, a lot of people focus on abundance in terms of wealth and money. And if you're listening to any of the modern day, current day people who are talking about cultivating an abundant mindset, what that means is to look for all areas of your life where you are already experiencing abundance and riches. So, for example, the abundance of air that you breathe, the abundance of love and friendship that is surrounding you all of the time, the abundance of peace, the abundance of calm, the abundance, yes, of all of the money that you currently have, even if it's only $10 that you have in your bank account. The abundance and the richness of life experience. It's cultivating and looking for things where you already see abundance and where you already have that rich life experience. It's a bit of a mindset shift, but what we feel on the inside is what we are going to attract to us on the outside. So when you focus on all of the ways that you are already rich and that you are already abundant, you will then begin to manifest more of that in your life. So after I've done that, I go into a meditation. And my meditation has changed recently into hypnosis. And I listen to Paul McKenna. There is no affiliate or anything like that associated with him. But I find things really shift in my inner world. So I plug in a Paul McKenna hypnosis video and I listen to that. And I always come out of these two practices, journaling and the meditation, in a very feeling good state and ready to take on the day. And after I've finished my meditative practice, which is about 30 minutes, sometimes a little bit longer, what I do is I go for my workout. Strength training and being active is very important to me. I have a very fundamental belief that if we are not taking care of our body and we are not being responsible for our health, if we don't have our health, we don't have anything. So I hope that you found this video helpful. If you like this format and you like my content, please like and share and subscribe. And until I see you on the next video, take good care.